e-portfolio in terms of each of those 10 components, not your personal e-portfolio, but a professional career e-portfolio. And I'd like you to think a little bit about the hygiene and dress. What evidence, and the word is really evidence, what evidence do you want to put out into the universe around how you take care of your body and how you dress? What evidence do you want to put out into the world? Do you want to put out into the world professional dress? Or maybe that's not the branding that's part of what you're involved with. Maybe your branding really needs to revolve around jeans and sweatshirts, depending on what your branding needs to look like, you see. But you need to make sure that your hygiene and dress are in alignment with your branding and with the professional image that you want to promote. How about your speech? People are watching and listening to you all day long. Think about that. From the moment you get out of bed in the morning until you go to bed at night, people are listening to how you talk. And they're listening to the words you choose to use, your tone, pitch, speed, and volume. They're listening to all of this. Now, some of this can get daunting after a while, and it can make us a little paranoid. But truly, isn't that what you're doing with people all day long? Listening to those things? Of course you are. And other people are doing that about you as well. Evidence around your competence. Now, the reason I'm taking you through these 10 components of professional image all needs to relate back to the e-portfolio that you're going to put together by design. You see, you're going to design your e-portfolio. You don't need to be a victim. You are a creator of your e-portfolio. So that the finished e-portfolio, finished in quotes because it's never totally finished, but in quotes finished e-portfolio is exactly what you say it's going to be. And it's going to be filled with the kinds of stuff that you want it to be filled with. So these are things you need to pay attention to as you put your competence out into the world, you see. And body language, oh my goodness, isn't that like 70% of our communication, depending on which study you look at? Huge. It's even more than the words, and your tone, and your pitch, and volume, and all of those things. Look around the room right now. What body language do you see? What do you notice about people? I'm seeing some oh, I see lots of smiles with this. Why are we smiling? What's creating the smiles? What is creating the smiles? This table, somebody over here. How comes all of a sudden some people started chuckling?
Because there's a lot of variation.
There is. And it varies from what to what?
It varies from, I wish I had another cookie, to, I should be thinking more about this.
Ooh, I think she's a mind reader, isn't she? How about somebody else? What are you seeing around the room in terms of body language?
Seeing people who were very engaged, leaning forward, intrigued with the topic at hand. Some people are more laid back, or more relaxed.
Sure, exactly. Now, this comes into play if you're putting together a video resume, wouldn't it? I mean, think about, this is where the provocativeness of all this comes in. I can see some of you are thinking about this for the very first time, and you know what? That's okay. That's really okay. But if you're going to do a video resume, for heaven's sakes, tune in to all of this, you see. You don't want to put together a video resume like this, do you? You don't want to appear wooden and stiff and uncomfortable, right? Because the watcher of that video resume is going to think, what about you if that's how you come off? Anybody? What's that person going to think of you if you're delivering your resume like this on video? That you are what? Not a people person? What else?
Unqualified.
Okay. What else?
Nervous.
Nervous.
Boring.
I'm sorry?
Boring.
Boring. What else?
Unconfident.
Not confident. You see, do you see the perceptions